Let's
hold on. Let me before we get started. I do want to give a shout out to one of my teammates. He just recently got his blue belt last Monday. So congratulations to my boy Matt. Much love and respect to you. Hard work pays off, and give all my shout out to all my teammates and all the kids from the gym who's gonna be competing. Shout out to Centerline Gym. Kick some butt. Do your thing, guys. You guys train hard and fight well.
I love how you doing them hammer. It was like you putting out them compliments like they were $1 bills.
Oh yeah, that's how you.
Got you.
But for all sakes, shout out to my coach. Been doing real good with the gym, training and everything with us, and knowledge and wisdom. It's a full-time job to be great, being a great coach and running the business for a long time. So my condolences to you, Coach Jerry Wessel. Much love and respect, and shout out to my boy Aaron, who's completing this Sunday actually too, his first brown belt division. So good luck with you on that, brother. But much love and respect to everybody on that.
Indeed. Let's talk about something different. Hold on, I was trying to pull up something else. No, let's talk about this. So, speaking of, I know you doing your workout. Shout out to Centerline and everybody representing for them. I know you've been putting in a lot of good work there. So, shout out to Centerline. Getting my boy right. He gonna be competing. Yeah, he gonna be competing. Soon. We talking that into all type of existence. He gonna be competing. Maybe this year, maybe next year. He gonna be competing. We gotta have a PBC podcast crew episode where this man up here putting the hands on somebody.
Okay, it's gonna get to the point. Paul's gonna be sweeping house.
Putting the hands on somebody.
The last competition I did was back in 2015. It was SJJ Worlds, no-gi, man, biggest tournament I ever did.
Really?
Over here in Long Beach. I was at the Civic Center, but it was a good match. I lost by 1 point, but at the end of the day, I earned a lot of respect on that day. So, just, but I haven't competed almost 9 years, but once I do get back,
So,
is this what we were talking
I know. So let's go here. So, I know you do your workouts at the gym. I know Vic. He does his workouts at his gym and stuff. I get my workout. I know I know he. Y'all the ones got all that rock diesel chest. I'm the one who all slim and trim. I'm still in my little baby track body. Y'all the ones looking all
what we call compact.
He gets to lift 2 weights. Oh God.
See, man, I'm not gonna.
Don't let the small frame fool you now. I'm still kind of nice. I'm still kind of nice with mine.
I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm in that gym like Nutty Professor. I'm doing my.
Donut curls.
So let's start here. Do you think going to the gym is important? And if so, why?
Generally speaking, yes. Is it a priority in life? I wouldn't go that far. But it is important to do. You should make time for the gym. You have 1 hour out of your day to go to the gym.
Right. So
before work, after work, typically before work is better.
So
I'm sorry.
Go.
Yes and no. No, if you're just doing it on a regular basis, it's not important. But yes, if you're trying to reach a goal or if you're training for something, I'll say yes on that part. For that standpoint.
So
meaning if you're just going just to go, just to get a sweat, then no, it's not important. But if you're going to training for something to reach a goal or to training something for event wise, then yeah, I'll say yes.
Because the push has been, and the reason why I'm leading there to get to our main talk, but the reason why I want to lead in with that, because a lot of times when you talk about bettering your life, one of the first things that's always being pushed to you is you should go to the gym.
That or dieting.
Or dieting, or a combination of both.
Typically something to do with weight loss.
Right. Or
muscle gain.
Or getting fit, because appearance is important.
As they should.
Well, in a personal standpoint, I always see people going to the gym just to either they want to, get a sweat on or release some stress off something bad day at home or at work or stuff like that, or just literally just getting out the house wise.
I got it. So
I see that. Yeah, I see that in my happy because I do have a conversation with some people at the gym and stuff like that. Man, I'm not here to show and tell. I'm just here to get out of the house, get something to do and stuff like that.
Real quick, I want to ask you guys this question. Would you find it annoying if someone's trying to talk to you while working out? Somebody you don't know, just a stranger. No. Like you getting in your reps or you on a machine or something, someone come up to you trying to start a conversation. How would you take that? Would you find that annoying or would you talk to them?
It all depends what the conversation is.
No.
But for as well as that, nah. Because, everybody just comes in.
So you'd be kind of indifferent.
Indifferent.
But I mean,
if somebody say, hey, man, you're doing a good job. Oh, thank you. Hey, how you doing? Or if they ask a question, hey, how you do this on this certain little particular way, I won't be rude. I still ask the question. But, regular conversation, that's how you interact with people. So, no, I wouldn't be upset.
See, that's kind of where we're going with this. Because that's...
What about you, Kim? Answer the question.
Yeah, so to me, I don't get annoyed by that. I know a lot of people, they do. But I don't. Because to me, it's like... The gym is kind. I know the people. So the people have the gym in two different. People view the gym in two different ways. So people view the gym like how you feel.
Lightweight, heavyweight.
Yeah, facts. It's y'all, and then it's like slims like me who be like,
Oh my God. Wow.
Anyway. Now.
He makes that. Oh, got it.
Yeah, they're not trying to talk to you. They're trying to see if you're okay.
You good? I'm good. No, I'm not good.
He'd be like, remember Bad Boys? When Martin, he was trying to lift the weights. He'd be like, oh, shit. He's struggling. Oh,
that's not sweat. Those are tears.
So is that what happened at the gym?
No. We ain't even got to the point yet. But
generally speaking, you cool with people?
Wait. Stop. Wait, you got to do that again, Cam.
No, I ain't doing it again.
So, whoa! It fell on his chest.
It's like you got inflatable muscles.
First of all, I never, ever.
It was too big. Bodybuilder females came over that starts.
Start trying to can I help you out?
Cam was trying to impress the Amazon.
I ain't never ever had no weights drop on me like that. I had some people spot your boy, but I ain't never had no weights drop on me. No. Anyway, but to answer but to answer your question, is
get your nuts out my face.
Exactly. Talk that talk.
Okay, keep going.
I'm sorry. Go.
Oh no.
But do I mind? No, because I always say it's two schools of thought. It's the one school of thought of, you're individual. You're trying to do your individual workouts, get in and get out. But then the same thing is. The gym, at least when gym before versus going to the gym now, the gym before was like a community of people and we all were kind of cool with each other. So you would go and maybe you'll be going there by yourself for the first month or two, and you maybe just going individual. But you start seeing the same people kind of over and over again. So ultimately, it's going to be like the first little head nod. It's going to be like the, hey, how you doing? How's your workouts going? Then y'all start talking. Then all of a sudden, y'all like working like as friends, as like a little like workout community, and y'all will kind of just do y'all thing. Or times now, it's like typically, y'all may go to the gym by yourself, but 9 times out of 10, the way I see people go to the gym, they go into the gym like they about ready to fight somebody. It's like 5 people, they all cool with each other, they all pull up at the gym at the same time. And you see a lot of
you see that like a crunch.
Yeah, no, I'm saying when you go to the bigger gyms, like when you go to like Crunch or Choose and all this stuff, they be going in, mobbing through.
It all depends which gym you go to.
Yeah, and I'm
because certain gyms ain't like that.
No, I mean,
but certain ones are.
But a lot of gyms
you ain't gonna see that at Planet Fitness and Cerritos.
No, but you'll see that at like a Choose or like LA Fitness.
I like to go to 100.
But even then,
Wine Gardens.
That one's different.
It's different, but
that's why I specified Cerritos.
But that one, even though it's it's ghetto, but it nothing happens on everybody.
No, I'm not saying that anything happens. But typically, people y'all wouldn't like if we said, after the podcast, we pulling up to the gym. Yeah, we're gonna pull up at the gym. So we're robbing in 3 people deep. One phone call to a couple of people, that 3 people could easily be 6 or 7. So we mob in like like we about to take
let me
over.
ask you this question.
Like we about to take over the joint.
What incident that you saw that happened?
We ain't got there yet, but we gonna get there. But I was just
This
asking.
Me and him talked about this in the car. This is going somewhere.
This is yeah.
But we
I feel like you saw something.
We're steering the whip a little bit.
Okay, I saw a lot.
Okay,
But we're steering the whip. So
go for it.
So the reason why Vic asked the question, because I think it's important, because a lot of people has gotten out of it's the gym. We can have a regular, simple conversation. That makes sense.
You know what it
simple,
is?
hey, what's up? How you doing?
And it's funny that you mention it because I do see this a lot too. And guys do this, but it's a guy thing. We can't help it. You go to the gym, you get caught up looking at the girls.
All right, stop right there. Stop right there.
You inadvertently went exactly where we're going.
Yes. So stop right there. So when there's females in the gym, what is your perspective on that? No, come on.
Because he says females?
Okay, no, I just want to know what happened.
We getting there. I'm just setting
my
the
personal
table.
opinion. Okay,
Yeah, your take.
When I see a female at the gym, okay, I'm not gonna even lie about it. I see a beautiful woman.
Okay.
Doing her thing.
Yep.
She's getting in shape.
Yep.
Figure is good.
Yep.
Eating her. Her
She eating her Wheaties, right?
And everything. Stay fit. So I ain't mad at this. I ain't mad at this.
He ain't even.
But
he's not even.
No protein shakes.
But
so
sometimes I do get caught. My eyes do glance and damn, she looks good.
So let me stop. So let me get here. So you see the female. Let's say you think she's cute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sitting here staring at her the whole time when you're working out?
No.
So you may take a quick look and just little glance and dip out the way. But respectful. Now, let me ask this: have you?
That's a sign that you disrespectful. You like?
Yeah, no, you like.
No, because it has been one day my jaw did drop.
Okay, I get
That's
that.
a guy thing.
No, I get it. Nothing but respectful. I got that. But were you ever the one to try to follow that? Let's say you dropped the jaw on. Were you there like following her around?
Oh no.
Were you there? Did you even?
Yes or no?
No. Yeah. Yes or no is gonna help you an awful lot today.
No, I'm saying. So no. Next question.
No.
Did you did you try to approach her? Did you even try to say like hi, how you doing? Anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Where were you 9 p.m. on Thursday?
Yeah.
Home.
Home, playing fight night, losing.
That's not what these talk lectures are saying.
No.
I wasn't even playing that. I think I was watching the majority of the time, fell asleep. But
So if you thought that she was single, would you have talked to her?
Would you?
Yes.
Okay. Would you shoot your shot?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you have shot your shot there at the gym?
Or would you have done it outside the gym?
Damn, that's a good ass question.
Like, would you go up to her as she's working out?
Yeah, no. I mean, like while she's working
No,
out,
I'm not.
or let's say
Nah.
she's in between. Let's say she's like in between sets.
I probably would have done it if she, if she was like literally done and like going out the door wise, and I might just probably did a little light jogging towards her, like hey, sorry to sorry to interrupt you, whatever you.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
one of those. Yeah.
Okay.
As far as what I heard,
I'm asking the question because here's a scenario that happened.
Go for it. Nah, it's funny. Yeah.
No, because he said light jogging. Like, hey, let's put my workout routine.
Hey, shorty, what you mean?
So
But
let's say that you on the treadmill, she on the treadmill, and
next to me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, imagine she's in the treadmill in front of him. I'm gonna catch her.
No, let's say y'all side by side. You know how the treadmills be.
Okay.
Or y'all on the exercise bike and y'all be like, hey, how you doing? Would you strike a conversation?
You on the bike next to her? You want to at the park?
Let's say you're on the treadmill. Let's say treadmill, stepmaster.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that because that's an easy conversation.
Okay. Yeah. So if I sit next to her right here, if I'm on the bike on the treadmill, and when I glance on my right,
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? And if she responds back, hey, how you doing today?
Right.
That leads to a good conversation. I'm going fine. So nothing wrong with that. So you ask me a question? Yeah.
Okay. So let's say this. Let's say the young lady who you never talked to, you don't know the name or anything. Let's say that you saw that she was struggling trying to like turn on the treadmill, like get it started or whatnot?
Would you help?
Would you help her?
Yes.
So how would that interaction be?
So I would be like, if I saw her struggling once, I say, hey, do you know how to turn it on? She's like, oh, something wrong with the button. So I say, oh, this is how you do it,
Right.
And then, whether she acknowledges it or not, at least I, went on my way to help her.
So let's say that she.
This is going somewhere.
Yeah. So let's say that she
I
didn't.
feel like this is like a test.
It is kind of, but I'm just.
But
the reason
I'm
I'm
afraid
having
what the
I-
outcome is going to be, but I want to know what really happened to Cam at the gym.
No, it wasn't. First of all, it wasn't me.
Okay, go ahead.
You're doing fine. So
Okay.
far.
So let's say that. Yeah. So let's say that she didn't need help.
Okay.
Even though you went up to an approacher, let's say she didn't need help. So what would you do? Let's say you went up to her, you saw her that she was struggling, but you had asked her like, do you need help? And she said, no, I don't need help. What do you do?
I'm gonna say, okay, cool. I hope everything works out for you. Enjoy the rest of your workout.
Bet. Okay, cool. So this happened in a scenario, not with your boy.
Okay.
Not with your boy. But this happened.
Okay. But did I answer that question correctly?
Yeah,
It's not for you to. These are not like.
This list coming down on me.
No. These are not right or wrongs.
Okay.
I'm not saying this for right or wrongs. I'm just saying that everybody's gym etiquette is a little bit different, right?
I feel you on that.
So there's certain people's gym etiquette is like you'll see. I'm not seeing a lot of these dudes like. Last time I was at Planet Fitness, one of the OG. He's like, he ain't like OG, but I call him OG because he's at the gym every single time I'm at the gym.
Which Planet Fitness?
This is one of the Cerritos.
Is it the old white guy?
He's there too.
But you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's there too.
He's cool. I like him.
Yeah, he's cool people. But
Is that the bald headed one, the brother who drives that Aqua?
He's there too. So this both of them. So both of them boys. Yeah, I come to OG because he looked like Terry. He looked like Terry Crews.
I thought you were Terry from work.
No.
He is bald.
No. But he looked like Terry Crews the way he be like walking around and stuff. And then you got the other dude at the gym, like the older guy who walks out the rim. And they're two different styles of people, right? And the reason why, because you see them, they'll get off their thing and they'll be walking around and they'll just be like, just walking around just saying, certain time they'll say what's up to people, certain time they don't. But you always see them pacing the floor. You see them all the time. OG be doing that too. He'll be walking around like just like loosening up, whatever it may be. And and y'all know how Planet Fitness be, but like certain times there'll be no females up in there, certain times there'll be a whole bunch of females in there. Some of them be like cute, whatnot. But in the same, God, got me dropping my.
These women dropping stuff.
Got me dropping my stuff. Speaking of stuff. Speaking of stuff, yeah, she did. I was playing. But most females in that environment don't trip, right? They don't, ain't nothing going on, they ain't nobody bugged by it because they're not pressing them. They'll be, especially like, in both of them, you see them like, hey, how you doing? Y'all good? That's just how they do. They act like they run the gym, they really don't. They really don't, but but they're like, I call them like the elder statesmen of the gym. Like if something really was to pop off at the gym, they'll be like the first two to try to jump in and happen.
Go for it.
But you don't see them like pressing up on the ladies or doing anything like that. But even though they be walking by, the ladies be working out and stuff, and they'll look real fast and then they'll keep stepping, right? Mm-hmm. So I guess there was a video that was circulating around with this one young lady, and this dude went over to help her because in a busy gym. Like, certain gyms are like slow and stuff and, you could go on any other machines. But in a busy gym, you got to actually wait for people to finish at their little stations for you to get your workout in.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of times you're sitting up there waiting for some of these ladies to finish, doing their whole little sets and stuff before you could get on the station that they are sitting on because you're in a big gym. So let's say if y'all ever been to like Choose Fitness. Choose Fitness anytime after about 7 o'clock. It's like a zoo.
Yeah.
You try to hit weights, you try to do squats, you trying to hit any station that you're on. You're waiting on a good day 15 minutes to get a set in.
Or another one like that is the UFC gym.
Right. You're waiting 15-20 minutes to get a set in. So you got to sit there and wait for somebody to finish, guy or girl. So this female was on camera, doing her whole little setup. And
it's her camera, it's her phone.
Now, so she's doing her whole little setup. And so this dude's trying to wait to get his reps in, right? So this lady do like one little set or whatever. Then she got to set up her camera and do all this stuff. And then she gets all weirded out because there's a dude literally in her camera space looking at her while she's working out. And, in a certain instances, you're not looking at her. It's like, yeah, don't get me wrong. She was cool looking. I mean, she wasn't like drop dead, jaw dropping, but she ain't ugly either. We ain't gonna say that, so she's pretty to look at, whatever. But you don't know what that dude's intent was. A lot of times dudes have to sit there because they have to wait to get their sets in.
I hate, and sometimes I do hate when people that go to the gym, work out, then want to take a video or stuff like that. See what they do. If you're doing it for like a business standpoint, I get it. But if you're just doing it just to show off, you're wasting time.
You hit the nail on the head.
Right. So she's doing this. So this is part of my thing. So she did all this. So first of all, you're setting up your whole. So you go to a station. You're setting up your camera. You're setting up and doing all this, strategically placing your camera, strategically showing yourself, putting the weights on and stuff. And don't get it wrong. It's not like the young lady wasn't clacking like little bit of weight. So she's doing I forgot what you call them, where you put the bar on your stomach and you lift them up. It's basically it's a core exercise. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. It's just a skip.
Pull-ups.
Not necessarily. It's not dips, but
not dips. But you hold on the bar, but you got weight. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But she has the bar across her stomach, and she's basically like pushing them up, and she's doing like
it's like hip ups or something.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it. But anyway, so she was doing about 160 or so on there, and then she was taking those weights off to put like heavier weights on, and so she was having a little, she was going slow and putting the bigger weights on. So the dude who was waiting for her to finish or whatever it may be went to like try to help her. It's like, excuse me, do you need help putting on the weight? And she was like, no, I'm fine. And then the dude walks away. But then she goes on her video and says, well, he's being a creeper. He's like over my shoulder. He's just waiting for you to get done. He didn't say like, hey, I think you're beautiful. No. He didn't say, anything of the sort to give you the impression that he was trying to get at you. He just said, hey, do you need some help? And he started to grab the weight to help her put it on. Because, A, he has to wait till you get done, for one. B, she had one weight on and she started to proceed to grab the other one and stopped. And so he proceeded to try to help.
Essentially, he was being very polite about being tired of waiting.
Right. And so, but she's going on her camera, making a whole social media thing, trying to blast this dude for being respectful. Now, I could see if he was... let's say they've been going to the gym for like 6 months and he's been like following her every single time. That's one thing.
Okay.
I could see if he was following her from station to station to station and he was just like, well, whatever station she's on, he's going to be like the one like next to her or behind her or whatever. Okay. I can understand that. Then that may seem kind of stalker-ish without really talking and asking the question. But from what she showed, he didn't do anything wrong.
He was just being respectful and helping out with the heavy equipment.
Right,
like, hey.
because this goes into the gym etiquette. The gym etiquette is, again, if you see anybody struggling, guy, girl, the first thing you're going to do is going to try to help. Hey, you know how to get this up and running? If you know how to do it. Hey, you need help putting this weight on, especially if certain females are having little problems, you help them. It goes back to the thing we talked about earlier, certain things like, look, you don't have to worry about this, I got you, type deal. If a female's struggling, the first innate thing you're going to do is like at least ask if you need some assistance.
Yeah.
That's just an innate, respectful thing to do. But this girl took it all out of perspective, like, well, he's sexualizing me.
Immediately jumped to the worst conclusion.
Yeah. immediately jump to he's being a creep, he's sexualizing me, this is the reason why I'm not in a relationship, because I'm always getting sexualized. Now, I say that to say this. You're in the gym, parading yourself on camera. Then you're talking about being sexualized, where you're showing yourself. Now, let's start here. It's not like you're at the gym with a sweatshirt, some sweats on and stuff. Tight-fitting shorts, tube top. You know, your hair is done
on purpose.
No, they of course, because everybody know. I'm telling you right now, 50% of the people who go into there, it's a fashion show.
I'm trying to be perspective, but yeah,
it's a fashion show, because you're not just showing off for the other guys, you're showing off to compete against the other girls who are in there too.
I mean, look, man, they're not wearing that to show off their technique.
Attention is the new currency. We talked about this many a time, right?
There's harking back.
And another thing, it's hard not to look because you at the gym.
No, you're at the gym. You obviously you're in a.
And you're in a
it's not like you're sitting up here like a female 250 and looking like a beach whale. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's certain women who are like, there's certain women. No, but there's certain women who are There's certain women. There's certain women who are 200. Yeah, but there's certain ones who's 200 and cut, curvy, and the whole nine. I'm not quantifying that by a number per se. What I'm saying is that you're looking decent.
Yeah, there's some that look like Bermuda.
Right.
Wow.
But you're looking. Yeah, that's the first one.
I knew you was gonna get it.
First one, you're a fool for that. Shout out to T Grizz, by the way. There's certain ones who look good, and she knows she's looking all right. But the dude didn't come at her like he was trying to get at her. He came at her just, do you need some help?
Nothing about that conversation even hinted he was attracted.
Right. He was just asking. And she took it all weird and all sideways. So that's why I said the whole thing about when I was going through the whole thing about the questions about the gym etiquette. It's like every single thing that you said is probably what we all would have done in that situation. It is very normal gym etiquette.
Yeah, manners was.
And even if he wanted to get at her, how does he know anything about you without shooting his shot? Which goes into the other thing I was trying to get. Well, I was getting you to understand. If you was there and that girl was there, would you shoot your shot? The answer 9 times out of 10 is going to be yes.
Yes.
But how do you know anything about her? You don't know if she's married. You don't know if she's in a relationship. You don't know if she's single. You don't know anything of things, right?
The
only way you know is what you do. You got to be able to at least approach and ask questions. And here's the thing. And when you're approaching and asking a question, you go through a whole, before you even start to step or start to say those words, you know how many things run through your head before you even go through that? What if she's married? What if she's in a relationship? Am I going to get rejected? Do I even have you go through all that stuff. Am I looking right? You go through all these larger things before you even think about doing it.
No matter the answer, you're just trying to be respectful.
And even then, you're going to do it in the most respectful way, because again, it goes into you never have a second chance to make a first impression. So you got to make that first impression count, no matter what that impression may be. And if you actually could lock in, even if you get a, hey, how you doing? Oh, well, I'm married or I'm in a relationship. Cool. But at least I had the opportunity. I was shut down with the reason. But I wasn't shut down because I was doing anything wrong. I was shut down because I did something respectful.
At least you didn't shut yourself down.
Right. But I felt when she was doing something like this, he didn't even do that. It was unfair how you put that dude out there. Then you talking about,
she was just trying to get attention.
To get attention from her girls, to rally these other girls around to say that, well, this is why I don't deal with guys, all guys. Remember I told y'all this in the last episode? Stop putting all and everybody, like all women this, all dudes this, because it's not all dudes. There's certain ones that are like that. And I'm not telling you at the gym there ain't certain dudes that are like that. There are certain dudes that go to the gym, they're there, quasi stalkers. All they do is look at the pretty girls. They be stalking around and stuff. Yeah, we got that. So I understand why certain females are kind of like gun shy, because they probably dealt with a couple of them like that. I got it. But that's not most of the guys that's there. Most of the guys that are there are in the gym. They're working out. They get in, they get out. And I'm gonna tell you right now. And if they get in, they get out, and they're looking remotely decent, they ain't caring about you anyway.
It's true.
They probably got somebody. They probably got somebody at the house that look just as bad as you do, and ain't worried about it. Or in the flip of the coin, their girl's probably right there in the cup with them. I'm gonna tell you right now, if they were really like that, they're either going through with a bunch of dudes, and they working out together with a bunch of dudes, or their girl's in tow with them. I've seen this, and I've seen this happen. And your girls who really are working out.
Is what they do.
They typically take their dudes with them. You want to know why they take their dudes with them? It's to prevent that stupidness that happens there, right? Right. So if you there, you get your camera set up and you're doing all this stuff. Now, there's certain ones I can understand, but 9 times out of 10, all you're doing is advertising. And this girl in particular so happens to be an OnlyFans model. So you can't talk to me about sexualization of anything.
Yeah, you see it, right?
You cannot talk to me about sexualization of anything when you have an OnlyFans account where you're getting paid for your sexualization. But you mad because this dude came up to you who didn't do anything? Yeah, which goes into yeah, but which goes into a different conversation. But I say that because I just think that it's really unfair how guys, like your good ones, like your decent dudes are getting this put out there on blast, literally for doing the right thing. That's the thing. That's the thing I get. I get the biblical persecutor for doing good. That's what this is.
It's the worst part about it when you just try to be a decent human is the slander.
Right. But see, and these are the same girls who don't want to give the good dudes the time of day for doing the right, respectful thing. They want the bad boy people. We talked about this in the last podcast. Definitely check that out.
Yeah, because we did get a lot of
Let's not recap too much.
Yeah.
But
you want the bad dudes, but then you get mad at the ones who are the good dudes, right? You get mad at the good dudes, but hang out with the bad ones, right?
But see, it's always the one who has the online followers, and it's always them,
right? Because you want to know why?
I feel like it's always the one
because
who sit on social media is the one who causes more trouble or gets into certain situations because they feed not only their reputation
because they want to feed
who they are, and they feed
their ego. It's
so gas. Of course that situation fed into her ego. Oh, this guy's a creeper. He's been stalking me, but 9 out of 10 he wasn't creeping or stalking. He was just being a respectable gentleman. Hey, I see you lifted something heavy, and sometimes they used to do this at the gyms back in the days where you only have a certain limit of time on the equipment to do your work because you got more people.
Right, you go to there's certain areas. So remember, if you go to most gyms, you got the little 30-minute section, and you got the regular section.
Yeah.
But I just think it's foul because you get that. But I get on women about that because it's like, dude, don't be that far shut out, and then don't complain about being single when you are purposely blocking people out who ain't even trying to get with you, but you're purposely blocking them out. So if you're blocking them people out, I can only imagine the people who really want to talk to you about.
Well, people like that have their own head so far up their rear, they don't smell the stink anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a form of narcissism.
And don't get it wrong. I get the whole. No, it is. But here's the thing on the flip side of the coin for the ones that are the good dudes and stuff. So I talk about her going through a whole little thing, putting this dude on blast, and she's an OnlyFans model, right? Yeah. So it's cool because you're an OnlyFans model and you're getting X amount of money for your exploits of your sexuality. You may not have to get nude because a lot of them don't have to, but they're still getting paid a whole bunch of money to get the same type of sexualization that this dude didn't do at the gym. But you get mad when people look at you, but you want people to pay for you to look at you, right? This is what we talking about?
I mean, look, cam whore is a cam whore, you know what
I mean, yeah, because again, you made it a point to put the camera there, to put them on display, try to show yourself on display, trying to clack the wig. Ooh, this is me clacking the wigs and stuff. This is me looking. We get it. You look good. Mm-hmm. But you ain't gonna get no real dudes like that. If that's what you want. But apparently you don't want that. Because you're blocking yourself out from the opportunity.
It's just a dollar bill, brother.
No, I get it. And it's and it's funny because let's say the dude was cute. And that dude did it in her eyes. Mm-hmm. Does she have the same response? Part of it is is that you didn't like the dude how he looked. And this dude wasn't, this dude was like, all muscle, Mm-hmm. You just didn't like the dude, right? Because if you'd have liked the dude even remotely, I bet you that conversation would have changed.
Yeah, that's true.
But she don't want to. But see, people they don't want to admit that part. That's the part I don't.
I guarantee you, even though she put the homie on blast on her thing, that she knew that was real respectful of him. Why? So I bet you, now as I said back of her head, he probably didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't, but she tried to gas it because you're trying to gas it for views. And if she even remotely liked that dude, she would have that whole conversation, the whole video would have been the whole video would have been.
It goes back to one of the episodes you said what people do for views.
Yeah, the whole episode wouldn't have been, oh, this dude's a creep. It's like, ooh, look at this cute dude who I just met. That would have been a video. It would have been the video. That's the problem I have.